Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be taking a little bit of a look at writing chords and stuff for tracks. Now I'm going to be focusing on the major and minor scales, or major and minor chords at the moment, and then later on we'll look at different chords and stuff. I'm going to try and keep it as basic as possible so it's as easy for you guys to understand as possible. I remember one thing, guys, obviously a disclaimer: don't think that after watching this video, you know, if you've no experience in writing chords or trying to find keys and stuff in music, that you're going to be able to watch this video and then become Hans Zimmer, because that's not going to happen. This is just to give you really a basic understanding of how to write chords, or you know, a little bit of understanding of what stuff is. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at keys. So a key, or a scale really, what key is your tracking? And it can be in any different types. So I'll show you quickly. If we go up here in FL Studio, you can actually have a stamp tool. So we've got these are chords, and as you can see there's quite a lot here, but if we go down to here, now we're looking at scales. So these are all the different types of scales that you can actually use on your tracks. There's quite a few different ones here, and you see there's quite a few minor ones, and there's quite a few major ones. The ones that we're going to focus on at the moment, which is most common in types of music, is the major scale, and this scale up here, Aeolian, which is actually the natural minor scale. So even though it says this, it's actually the natural minor scale. So we'll start with major first of all. If we click that and we put this in here, this is now every key from the major. This is C, because we've put it on C. So this is now every key on the major C scale. So this is now C major scale. We can move it over, and let's say we move it up to F sharp. This is now the F sharp major scale. What we can also do is we can also clone it again, and we can put it up here. So it covers two octaves there. So this is an octave from C to B. That's one octave, and this is another octave. So this is a C. This is a C scale. So if someone says to you, "Okay, so my track's in C major," this is what you would. These are the notes that you can play in the C major scale. If we then go back in here and get the stamp, and we go to this Aeolian, which is actually, like I said, it's the minor, the C minor. Sorry, the minor, the natural minor scale. This is now C minor. So these are the notes that we can play in C minor. So if somebody says to you, "Okay, so my track is in C minor," these are the notes that you could play inside this scale. Okay, now you will see C. If it's in C major, it will just be written as C. If it's in C minor, it will be written as CM. So if you're looking, for example, if we go to let's take a look. So if we go to this karaoke website, where you can actually, you know, you can buy karaoke tracks and stuff. What we'll do is we'll take this one here, for example, "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran. So if we click into this, this is basically a karaoke version. So what we can see here, we can see what scale it's in here. This is the original scale. So we can see here, it's got an A and like a small B. What that small b means is flat. So we go back into FL Studio. Okay, now because there's no M next to it or anything like that, it means it's in major. So what key it's actually in, so it's actually A flat, which is also the same as G sharp. So the sharps are the same as the flats. So for example, this one here would be C sharp, but it's also known as D flat. And this one here is D sharp, it's also known as E flat. So this one here is C sharp, it's also known as A flat. And now there's no M next to that, so we know that this is in the major scale. So if we go back, we'll try pick another track. Let's go to Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars. So this is now DM. So this means this is in the D minor scale. So the M means it's in minor. If we go back into here, we know this is major. This is a minor scale. So this will be the D. So that means that these are notes that can be played inside that scale. So these are scales. Okay, this is what this is scales, or known as keys as well, and this is what. So this is in the same key as the original, so D minor. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the C major scale. So this is the sound C, and this is major. And then there we go. Now we've got 2 octaves. This is covering 2 octaves. And what we're going to do is we're going to go now look at chords. So these are all the notes we can use. So if we was doing a song that's in C major, you wouldn't be able to use this, 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 or this. Them notes are sort of off bounds. You can't use them notes because it wouldn't be in the C major scale then. So there's C. There's a note C. Now, if we're going to write, let's say for example, we're writing a song and we know that this song is in C major. What we can do to start with is the first chord now. We're going to write chords. Chord generally consists of 3 notes. So what we're now going to do is we're going to write chords in this C major scale. So the first chord I'm going to write is going to be the C chord. Now it generally consists of three notes. So you've got the bottom note, the top note, and then you'll have a note in the middle. So the bottom note is the root note, and then the top note is always 7 above that. So it's 7 above that. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the roof note. There you've got 2 notes. So now we decide whether or not it's going to be major or minor. Now minor will be here. Major is here. So this is a major chord. So we know obviously that this is in the key of C major. So the first note or the first chord is going to be C major. And again, we can also use the stamp tool. So if we go to C major, there we go. That's C major. Now, if we then, let's move it up to D major as the next note. We don't want to be using this, so we're going to go down to this one because we don't want to be involving this note at all. So now we're going to make this next chord a minor chord. So you can have minor chords in a major scale, that's no problem at all. But we want to make this next one minor. And then the next note will go up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a minor chord because you go up 1, 2, 3, and a major you go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a minor chord. That's a major chord. So if we put a minor chord in there, doesn't sound right. And we can then go up again to a G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, if we put a minor chord in there, doesn't sound right. So there's some very, very simple chords written in C major. So what we can do now, we can delete those. We can go back to this, we can delete this. Now we'll go to the natural scale. What we'll do, rather than pick C, natural, so this is a minor scale. So rather than do it on C, we'll just do it there, G. Okay? So this is now going to be in, I bet still what we'll do it in, we'll actually do it in B minor, because obviously the Uptown Funk is in D minor. So we'll just write some chords in D minor. Okay, so there we've got our scale in the background there. Now for ghost notes, I've looked at them before, but I can't remember where it is. It's up here somewhere. Is it view? Where's ghost notes? Ghost notes. I can't even remember where ghost notes is. Select maybe. Ghost notes. Help us, ghost notes there. You turn ghost notes on, and that allows you to see go the notes on the other instruments on the track. And all I've got here is I've just got a blank sampler, so nothing's playing. So if I play nothing plays, that's just for viewing purposes. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to write chords. We're going to write 4 chords in the scale of D minor. So to get to the other, onto the other note, the notes you see in the background, just double click the right button and it will switch over to the background notes. Double click, switch over. Okay, so we're going to write chords in D minor. So what we're also going to do is I'm actually going to bring this down. So let's see, we're going to bring this down a couple of octaves as well. There we go. So now we've got 4 octaves worth of notes. So yeah, so we're going to start here. And we're just going to go with 1 bar. Now D, we know that the first chord is D minor. So for D minor, it's bass note or the root note, and then it's still up 7 to the top note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the difference between a major and a minor is that would be major, so you're going up 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas minor you only go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is D minor. So now we're going to write some chords in D minor. So you can pick whatever you want. We can go up to this one next if you want. They sound alright. Okay, so let's draw. The bass notes sound right, so let's draw the notes in. So we're going up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then F. F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have the top notes and bottom notes of each chord. So now we need to decide whether or not these chords are major or minor. So the major and minor will always have a root note and a top note, and then they'll have a note in the middle. So we're going to decide. So let's first of all see, is this chord going to be major or minor? So let's do minor. 1, 2, 3. That sounds alright. Now if it was in major, what would it sound like? Still sounds alright, but would it fit with the rest of the track? Not. I don't think so. Okay, so now we're going to work on this one. Is this major or minor? 1, 2, 3. So that note's not available for us, so if we go to this one. And then so again, 1, 2, 3. This note's not available, so let's put it up so it wouldn't be minor, it'd be major. So what we have here is we have D minor chord, G minor chord, C major chord, F major chord. And then we could use those chords. So there is some chords we've written. And these are putting the bass notes in again, just to emphasise the bass of them. So there is a very, very basic way to help you write chords. So let's say, for example, you've been asked to do a remix. So let me pull a vocal in for you now. Let's pull a quick vocal in and we'll take a look to see if we can write some chords to this vocal. Okay, so we've got a vocal here. This is taken from a sample pack. It's at 110 BPM now. This actually gives us the labels here. So look, what we've got here is, this is the name of the song, All I Need, 110 beats per minute, and it's in A minor. A minor. So we know straight away this is in the A minor scale. So we can go back into our sort of our guide kind of thing. We can delete it all. Great stuff. Then we go back into our stamp tool, and we know this is in minor. So this is a natural minor scale. There's nothing extra. It's just minor, and the basic minor scale will be this. So this is your basic minor scale. Okay, and it's in A minor. So we can make this on a few more octaves for ourselves as well. There we go. So This is now the A minor. So they're basically our guide. Now 9 times out of 10, the first note or the first chord in the key will be the same as the key. So if this is in A minor, then the first chord we will write in will be in A minor. So let's do that. Let's write that in. A. So again, the top note is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, this is minor, so it's up 3. 1, 2, 3. So that'll be the first note in the actual vocal. So loop this here now.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me yours.
Okay, so now we're going to try and write some chords to this. So there's your basic chords there.
Baby.
So this we know is an A minor. There's the first chord, which is A minor chord. So now we're going to add some more in.
Baby, I can't wait no more.
So I think it's going up there, so we can maybe go up. Maybe go up.
Baby, I can't wait no more.
So let's write this chord in here. So this is 7. And then it's not going to be here, it's not going to be minor, it's going to be major.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your...
So we can then go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the minor, so we know it's major.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are only...
And I think this one here will go down again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, minor. Won't be major, doesn't fit the scale.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all I need in this world.
Yeah, so let's draw the bass notes in again. So the bass notes we've gone for, or the root notes, is A, because it's in A, and then we've gone up to C, then we've gone down to G, and then down to E. Now we could have gone to F here, but then we'd have to change this from a minor to a major. So let's see if that sounds better enough.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all I need in this world.
Yeah, that sounds better. And we could, even if you wanted, just for to try to be smart, we could go back down here and bring that back down.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all I need in this world.
Nah, I don't like that. Never mind, forget that. So there's some very basic chords there.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love.
So what we'll do is we'll take these chords out and we'll just do some more. So we know the first one is in A. We're up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know the first one is A minor.
Baby, I can't...
So this time let's go down. So we'll go down to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your...
And then we'll go down to E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it major or is this chord here major or minor? 1, 2, 3. It's major. It's minor, sorry.
Baby.
So even though the scale itself is A minor, you can still have major chords in it. So like this one is a major chord.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all...
And then let's finish it off with that chord there. And then again we're drawing the bass note. So this time we've gone A, G, E, F.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all I need in this world.
So there is some completely different chords we've written.
Baby, I can't wait no more. Give me your sweet love. You are all I need in this world. My heart beats only for you. You and only you. Yes, you are all I need.
So what I would suggest is, if you're trying to write your own music and stuff, yes, I would definitely try to, what will help if you don't have a good grasp of music and music notes and chords and scales and stuff, one of the things that I would advise, one of the things that I did, is remix known songs, and it will show you and it will help you develop your knowledge of chords and stuff. So I would find a well-known song, even for example Bruno Mars. Even if you can find the acapella of Bruno Mars, you know what scale it's in, and you can just do the exact same thing there. You can line the acapella up in the background. You've even got the BPM, 115 beats per minute. So you line it up in the background, draw in your ghost notes to the correct scale, and then you know that the first note or the first chord will generally be the same as the same as your key. So for example, if we pick something else, let's go back. Let's go for, let's have a look here. What have we got? Let's share. What? Okay, Valerie. So we know that this here is E flat, E flat. So we know what E flat is. If we go back into this, like I said, the flats and the sharps are the same. So it's E flat, and because there's nothing next to it, there's nothing to indicate what scale it is. You would automatically assume that it's in major. So we would then go to stamp. We'll go down to not any of these ones. These are different notes. This is major. So the only scales you really want to be focused on at the moment are major and natural minor, which is this alien one up there, Aeolian one, sorry. So major, and it is in E flat. So there's E, and that the E flat of E is this one. So it's E flat, which is also known as D sharp. They have two names. So there we go. So we can then draw a few in, so we've got a bit more of a few octaves. So there will be the chords. And now what we will do is we'll draw the first scale. Chord would be the same as a scale. So it's E flat. So E flat. We've got 7 for the top note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then because it's major, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 major. So that's the first note, and then you could move them around a bit. There you go. Then you could just draw the bits notes in to emphasize it a bit more for you, so you know how to cheat. So there's some very, very basic chords again, written in D major or E flat major. So I hope, guys, this makes sense to you. I hope you can take something away from this. If it's confusing you in any way, or if there's anything that you're not sure of, let me know in the comments below, and I will do a follow-up video. I'm planning on doing some more when we look at different, like I said, because showing you there, we're just sort of touching on like 2 of the scales. Quite a lot more scales, and there's quite a lot more chords as well that we've got in there as well that we're going to look at and look at how you can fit them into your tracks and whatnot. But for now, we're going to focus just mainly on the major and minor scales and major and minor chords. Hopefully you can hopefully this will help, and you can start to write your own chords a bit better using these very basic guides. So if you have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments below, and if there's anything else you want me to look at, again, leave them in the comments below. But for now, guys, for this video, this is about it. Thanks for watching.